How's it going, everybody? This video is going to be a restoration of this 1974 Rockwell Delta 6" by 48" belt sander. So these sanders aren't very common anymore, so I was super excited when I had the opportunity to get this sander. And I'm going to do a full teardown, replace any bad parts in it, and we're going to paint it back up and get it back to its former glory. One note, the stand that is sitting on there is not the stand it came with. That was a spare one that I had floating around my shop. All that I got when I bought it was the sander itself and the motor on the floor. So hopefully you enjoy the video, and let's get started. How's it going, everybody? So I think I've reached a stopping point with this build for right now. I want to get this video posted to you guys. This has been bouncing around my shop in this done condition for about 2 months now, and I still need to get the top cover here and the belt guard, but they're pretty elusive, and the ones on eBay right now are the wrong vintage. So hopefully I'll get one of those two pieces on here, and I'll get a follow-up video done with this thing completely restored as it was when it came out of the factory. Some changes that happened to it. It started off with a 1 horsepower Dayton fan motor, and it just wasn't enough to drive this belt. There's a lot of rotating mass in this, and it just couldn't keep up. So I switched out to a brand new 3 horsepower 220 volt motor, and you know, it might be a little bit overkill, but I'd rather have the extra power and not use it than need it and not have it. So that was a big upgrade. The other thing you saw me do midway through the video is I put a new platen on here. So this one came with the stamped / welded steel platen, and I upgraded the cast iron one. I found one on eBay. And the thing with the platens is the stamped steel ones, Delta actually, probably back in the forgot where I read this, but back in like the 80s and 90s, if you had one of these machines that had the stamped steel platen, so the part that goes behind the belt, they would actually exchange that free of charge for a cast iron one, because the stamped steel, it deflects, and when it's deflecting, it will track that belt off of the rollers. So the cast iron is a lot more rigid, and it will allow the belt just to track straight down and not walk all over the place. So getting the cast iron platen, it was worth it. You know, it cost, what, I think $80 on eBay, but it was worth the price I paid. So made the machine a lot more accurate. And those are the only really big changes that I didn't cover initially in the videos. If you got something out of these videos, or this video, please hit the subscribe button and the like button. That'll help the YouTube algorithm, and that helps the channel out, and it helps me out as well. And I hope that these videos are inspiration for you guys to do your own build. That's how I got started. This is a hobby for me, and I started off with a 1930s Walker Turner tabletop drill press. And I did a full teardown, restored it, went through the motor, everything, and kind of learned as I went. And it was a blast, and it kind of got me hooked on this, because these old tools, you know, there's only so many of them floating around, and you'll see them go to the junkyard, or you see them get tossed out, and it's kind of a shame because the amount of history that these things have. The lathe I have is just outside the camera shop there, is a 1936, so you know, for all I know, it could have helped out with the war effort. So there's a ton of history in this, and that is just kind of awesome to me to see the history be saved. And yeah, it's not exactly the same paint color and everything as when it came off the factory floor, but you know, it's workable, and it's gonna last probably, well, I hope another 50 years. So if you got something out of these videos, you know, again, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and thank you for watching, and have a great night.